We're seeing some teams trying to find their way.
BA, very little set in stone at this point. Coaches are absolutely still tinkering with their rotations. You're trying to figure out which groups play well together. And then you also have the players, right? They're trying to drop off a little of the rust that accumulates over the offseason.
Here are the 5 for Philadelphia. Walker out there with Paul George. Then there's Quentin Grimes. Then it's Maxey. And it's Embiid in at the center position. McCollum's shot is off. Now here's George. Grimes with the ball. Middleton covering. Now here's Grimes. He's guarded closely. And the layup is good.
Yeah, Grimes has the frame to work down low. I like when he gets inside.
Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
So it's Philadelphia now, following the score by Washington. Pass to Embiid. 1:44 left to play in the first quarter. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian Keefe had a few moments to share with me. I asked him what he told his guys before going up against Joel Embiid, and he said, quote, "I told them to get into him. Always get a hand up and do your best to guard without fouling. Embiid excels at baiting defenders, but we can't afford to give him 3 points at the line." Back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Here's Middleton. And off target. He starts the game 0 for 1. And Maxey's got the ball here for Philadelphia. Over McCollum. And it's Maxey missing.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
Pass to McCollum. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. 5 on the clock. Misses off the right iron.
Oh, the analytics department is smiling after that one.
Left side Grimes. For 3, Maxey. Washington with a rebound. McCollum outside. Pass to George. Washington moving the ball around. Back to Middleton. The 3 is up. George, that one's good. It's all knotted up. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. George outside. Embiid, a screen on Middleton. George for 3. That one is off. Tie game in Washington. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And taking a look at Washington's performance here. Guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
But things have gone the way they wanted here in the first period.
Boy, from the opening tip, they look focused and ready to play. You know, that's really paid off for them to get this early lead.
Carlton Carrington out there with Johnson. Then it's Marvin Bagley. Then there's Corey Kispert. And it's Champagnie at the 4-man position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. Now here's Carrington. Outside Johnson. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Well, injury's a nightmare for the Sixers, Grant. Last season, a league-high 55 different starting lineups.
Yeah, B.A., and their lowest win total since 2016. But some silver linings. Jared McCain was on track for Rookie of the Year before he went down. And Quentin Grimes also impressive. He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Now here's Johnson. He's scoreless. Just 5 on the clock. Over McCain. Misses the jumper from the wing. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now.
Wizards foul.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here.
Timeout on the floor. Philadelphia timeout.
Group for Washington. A big group substitution here for Philadelphia. Embiid, he's checked in for Drummond. Walker comes in for Watford. Paul George, he's checked in for Oubre. And it's Grimes in for McCain. There's a minute 26 left in the first half of basketball. Back to Grimes. Embiid, a screen on Koulibaly. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
McCollum, pass to George. He shoots. Washington again can't hit. Philadelphia's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And the shot goes in.
What great body control from the all-star forward. Paul George, so skilled at keeping his composure under pressure.
McCollum looking it over. There's 37 seconds left in the second. The three-pointer off the mark. The Sixers leading. George outside. Misses the three. And so McCollum will bring it up for Washington. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. And he makes it on the layup. McCollum's got his second basket on the night.
Ready to cash in. I like when McCollum looks to mix it up like this.
Stolen by Middleton. And that'll do it for the first half. This game is tied. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
The 76ers.
Thanks, guys. Duell, how do you evaluate your performance so far?
I think defensively I'm doing pretty good.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the Fan Half Court.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we check out how...
You know, right now for Washington, they knew they'd be in for a rough start. The question is, do they have the tools to turn it around? The front office will tell you yes, but they're the ones who assembled the team.
And guys, let's take a look at the Wizards in that first half. Neither side able to build a significant lead through two.
Inefficiency on the offensive end. How about pounding it more inside, like I always say? Also, if you don't have a look, don't take a crazy shot. Make an extra pass.
Shaq, it's a great recipe, man. More physical, more unselfish.
That's right, recipe. Put a little ice cream on top of that hot fudge and you get a championship like me.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Well, the Wizards shooting only 25% from the floor. Not great. And we've seen the Wizards churning their roster, Doris, with an eye toward the future.
Yes, and that BA means inevitably absorbing those extended losing streaks, but you're doing it at least with a plan in mind. You need talent to win, and I'm talking big-time talent. And the best way to develop that talent is with patience. So there's a process they're following.
Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. They've got Joel Embiid. George out there with Jabari Walker. Then there's Quentin Grimes. And it's Maxey in at the point. And it's Coulibaly missing.
He's got to be mad at himself. He won't get a better look than that.
Maxey passes to George. Outside Walker. Off target with the three. Washington trailing. George for three. Drills it from deep. George has got 6.
Boy, that's just inviting trouble. Defensively, you simply can't give him that much space.
Outside Walker. George is screen on George. Outside Walker. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Outside Coulibaly. Back to McCollum. Sarr with a screen on Maxey. Outside Coulibaly. Three-pointer off the mark. The 76ers have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Tyrese Maxey, a late first-round pick back in 2020, but he's become an all-star. He said, quote, "I've always had that chip with me from day one. I had to earn everything I got from a basketball perspective and make a name for myself. I try hard to foresee and envision this." Brian, back to you.
The drive for greatness. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Carrington, he's checked in for C.J. McCollum. Philadelphia also making some changes. Watford's checked in for Walker. Oubre comes in for George. And McCain subbed in for Grimes. Now here's Coulibaly. And the shot goes. Coulibaly's got his first points of the night.
Inside the lane is exactly where Coulibaly likes to operate.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Outside McCain. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Carrington.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
It's Middleton on the wing. No good from outside. The Sixers trailing. Oubre can't hit.
Boy, just tremendous effort on defense. That's a clear message from him. No easy buckets.
George for 3. The shot no good. Up in time. He can't hit that time. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. It's Washington. They're up by 1. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Chris Middleton is out there with Keyshawn George. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then there's Sarr. And it's Coulibaly in a 2-guard. That's the group for Washington right now. Good for 2.
2 strong points from Embiid. His M.O. is to own the painted area.
Now McCollum. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one. Neither team able to take a hold of this game.
Yeah, it's been a tight one. Numerous lead changes, very competitive.
Embiid against Sarr. Tries it from 16. Middleton rips down the board. The Wizards with a lead. Oh,
the track czar in that action. He's so fluid for his size and does a great job coming off the pick.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. From our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. He was very upbeat and positive, saying to his guys, let's go. I want you guys to up the pace. Look to push the ball up the floor whenever you can. They cannot stop us in transition. Let's see how the team responds. Guys?
Okay, thanks, Allie. George outside. Puts one up from 19. Oh, the shot is off.
Oh, you can see he's kicking himself for missing that open mid-range. That's right in his wheelhouse.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now.
Timeout on the floor. Wizards timeout.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
The growth you've seen from Bilal Coulibaly shows up most notably in his passing and his feel. The defense, that was there from day one.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop. 76ers trail by 4. Here's Embiid. Screen by Embiid. Maxey. No good from 3.
If you're trying to make a comeback, that is the kind of shot that doesn't help.
Outside George. Now Middleton. Sarr with a screen on Maxey. McCollum. Cleared away by Embiid. For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Coulibaly against George. Shot clock at 5. Getting crafty. And it's good on the lay-in.
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Now here's McCollum. Sarr down low. Embiid's there. Now Middleton fires the 3. Can't get it.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
For Washington, George.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he ends up making the second. And that makes it a 3-point lead. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
Now Embiid. Oh, no good.
He forced that one. Not a productive trip up the floor.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws good, and it's a 5-point game.
That shuts down any idea of a comeback. That is big time under pressure.
Maxey. George is there for the rebound. And that's an intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. So it's Washington picking up the win. Boy, a hard-fought